Hi, I'm Patrick. Another from the Ask Patrick series. Question asked by Aditi Singh: how to prepare for GK for the MBA entrance examination? Is first of all GK important for the MBA entrance? Now, if you're looking at preparing for CAT or maybe even ZAT, it may not be so important. Though ZAT has a GK, it is considered after they give a call. But for a lot of other examination, for the MBA entrance, it is important. Like CMAT has a GK, IIFT has a GK, TIS has a GK. So there are examinations which has GK and which has good weightage for the GK. So automatically, if you're good at GK, you do get an extra advantage with regards to preparation or with regards to scores. So I had a student who cracked the SIBM exam, got into SIBM Pune, was really good at GK. So he got that extra mark on GK, which helped him to not only crack the examination but eventually the interview stage as well. So yes, if you're looking at these colleges, tests, etc., IIFT, GK becomes important. How do you prepare for GK in that case? So there are various ways of preparing for GK. GK normally takes a longer period to develop. So you start early, it is good for you. But ensure you don't prepare so much that you ignore the other preparations, because for CAT, GK is not important, and if your priority is CAT, then you can give less time for GK. So normally recommended is around 10 to 15 minutes at least every day for GK is what is recommended. So what can you do for GK? One, there are good portals online. Study IQ, GK Dunia. Look at these portals which normally give you GK material. Pick one and stick to it. You will every day have some inputs of GK from these portals. Go through it and check out what is relevant, what is not relevant. Second, try to make notes as far as possible. Handwritten notes are better than maybe cut, copy, paste, because when you cut, copy, paste, you don't recollect. But when you make a handwritten note, there's a higher chance of recollecting. Go through it maybe over a period of time, because there's a high chance that whatever you read and whatever you go to, you will tend to forget over a period of time. So make a handwritten notes of what is important and make. How to find what is important? You find out what is important by checking out your previous pattern of the paper. Normally, in most of the recent questions that have come in the GK are more on current affairs, the last 2 years. So you can focus on the last 2 years of GK. So if you're reading newspaper regularly, I'm sure you'll be updated with what's happening around. So focus on the current GK. But look at each examination, see what is the nuances that are asked. So some may have some more importance on a particular topic like politics. Some may have more importance on like coming on business or finance. Look at the topics that come in the exam and maybe you can focus your GK on those topics. Another important source of information is the TV news. The advantage of TV news is it's a multi-sensory. You listen, you hear everything. Therefore, recollection is much better. So if you for maybe 10-15 minutes every day, listen to the highlights of the news of the day, I think that should help you to also recollect the news. So to sum up, GK is important if you're looking at exam like SNAP, IIFT and other exams. Makes sense to start early because there is a weightage for it. Also, make handwritten notes. Spend some time on the online portal and some time on the news. That will help. But before you do all this, go back to these papers that you're planning to write and check out what type of questions are asked. And as I said, mainly last 2 years is the focus area of it. Thank you.